Hey, are we recording? We are. Okay, so before I do my tarot reading, I want to do something this time, and that is I want to look at the symbols in the 360-degree mandala. Our new moon is going to be at Leo 9, glass blowers. Let's find out what that is all about. This marks our new moon. This is a symbol of man's inexhaustibly creative skill of hand and genius of self-application, and of his inherent urge to perform the tasks to be done and to have justification in the ideals to which he would give expression. Here is his contribution of enduring form to things through a private manifestation of the divine breath and a manipulation of the baser metals of life through a heat that represents his living enthusiasm. The arts and crafts of a culture are both its first beginnings and its final testimony. The key word is deftness, D-E-F-T-N-E-S-S. When positive, the degree as an effectiveness of personal participation in everyday existence, and when negative, willful, or unintelligent distortion of reality. I went and bought some pens today. I had a special kind I was going to buy, and I did buy those. However, there was another kind on the shelf, and because of this lettering, T-U-L, I had to buy those as well. Why? Because to me, T-U-L stands for the Universal Language, and it is where the future informs the past in the present. And what that means is we can look ahead to the future, get that meaning, go back into the past, apply that meaning, and then shoot it forward from that previous experience to the present moment and take advantage of it. It's time travel, folks. The way we do that with the symbols is we're Leo 9, let's go to Virgo 9. Here's what our future would tell us. We haven't experienced it yet, but it still has a message for us. A man making a futurist drawing. Keep in mind, this hasn't happened yet, but it's a message that we're going to send back into the past. This is a symbol of the originality an individual must show in any true assertion of himself, and of the importance of the aesthetic or more spiritual areas of his experience. It is only through an identifiable and personal uniqueness that man is able to establish himself among his fellows. And the risk he takes is that if this becomes too extreme, it may repel rather than attract. Implicit in the symbolism is a challenge to a distinctiveness which will release the creative capacities of others as well as self. The key word is experiment. When positive, the degree is a gift for the illimitable expansion of the human mind and a consequent extension of its powers. And when negative, complete and continuous confusion of ideas. Now let's take that back to Cancer 9. This is an experience we've already had. We've been through Cancer 9. A tiny nude mist reaching in the water for a fish. This is a symbol of the eternal and unsullied freshness of soul as it enters every new experience with an unabated enthusiasm, and thereby both substantiates its divine estate and brings enduring significance to whatever it may touch. You touched something back then on Cancer 9. Here is the absolute lack of inhibition, which enables man to grasp the reins of control in every realm he decides to make his own, and the unquenched and simple curiosity which virtually makes it impossible for any potentiality of being ever to escape him. The key word is inclination. When positive, the degree is ingratiating and irresistible capacity for self-expression, and when negative, continual indiscretion as a bar to any appreciable achievement. Again, if we look at those, the future is telling us to make a futurist drawing, a gift for the illimitable expansion of the human mind and a consequent extension of its powers. It's going back to the nude miss who was reaching in the water with her unsullied freshness of soul, where it was an ingratiating and irresistible capacity for self-expression. So this future experiment that's being drawn in that futurist drawing is telling the nude miss that yes, your irresistible capacity for self-expression must be directed to a futurist drawing. Your experiment must reach forward. And in the present moment, we grab both of those ideas and we empower ourselves at this new moon with depthness and effectiveness of personal participation in everyday existence. TUL, the Universal Language. It's called a ZYZYGY. It's where the partile aspects of Virgo 9, Cancer 9, and Leo 9 come center. So let's make the most of this lunation. I'll be back with the tarot reading shortly. Ciao.